Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are lit. It's been a minute. I apologize. It's been a minute since let's flame me real quick. It's been over 2 weeks. Finally, when I was starting to pick up some momentum, 32 views, and then I get cooked. Hey, we're close to spring break. Which, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, as always, my Instagram is in the bio. You could DM me, and I will add you immediately because YouTube been tripping about links lately. But hey, I will be doing something crazy for spring break. I am not going anywhere for spring break. So what instead I will be doing? Live trading every morning from 9 to about 10:30 is my goal. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to hop on, we're going to do pre-market analysis, talk about some, stock picks for the day, and then after we make those picks at 9:30 we get to roll them out, see what goes on. And then the new addition, which I will touch on later, this is the focus of the videos, we will also be trading futures, trading SPY in the NASDAQ and maybe Forex, but I doubt it. But just for the entire week after next week. So what is that? Starting the... Yeah, if my candle could, or my calendar could work, that'd be so chill. So starting the 25th, all through the 29th, every single day we'll be ramping up those daily streams, live streaming, trading, having fun, and then the night before each night we'll be dropping even more options, plays, and technical analysis for the next day. Now, let's get into the main point of this video, which is futures. Those of you who don't know, I actually mainly trade futures. I make technical analysis videos for options traders because I was an options trader for 2 years, but I actually mostly trade the market now, NASDAQ, SPY, ES. So I trade those futures. I'm a funded, 3 times funded futures trader. If you want some proof, let me just make sure my camera's chilling. So I have one on the board there, or the wall, just for motivation. But I have 3. But that's one of them. That's the most recent one. The other 2 I didn't print out because I didn't really care. But I thought, since now that I have a YouTube channel, I decided to print this one out and make it a point for this channel because a lot of people are already experienced in trading. I'm hoping to reach some experienced traders so that we could trade together and share ideas and all grow together. Because Stocks for Studs, no course, no BS, just wins. It's a group family activity. We're here to help out beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So yeah, let's bank together. The goal is I have started a new account. So what I did was, and as you can see, I opened up a 50K, which is usually what I go with. I feel like, I don't need any more or any less than that. So here's the goal. You have to go from 50K to 53K without losing 2K. So 53 before 48. Now, as you can tell, mine is a little below. Here's why. I actually opened this account because I didn't know if I wanted to do this, and I tried trading on CPI day, which is always a stupid idea. Always dumb as hell, but I did it. I traded on CPI because I was like, hey, I'm going to gamble, because I didn't want to gamble with real money, so I gambled on CPI and lost a bit. And by a bit, I mean a band, which sucks. But the only reason that I bought this funded account was to gamble on that CPI thing, and it didn't end up working out. So I just traded yesterday and today and made a bit. Oh, it reset, but I made about 200 today, 600 the day before on it. So I got it back up to almost equal. So I was like, hey, I already bought the account. It's not net negative, so I might as well just build it back to the start and then start a challenge. So even though we're 120 off, act like it says 50. And there are a lot of people who are getting into futures, but they don't have the funds to do it themselves, so they look for funded accounts. That's what I've always done because I didn't have bank like that to start off. That was not the move for me because I was like, where am I going to... I don't want to trade on margin, even though futures technically is. At least, it's not my money, it's their buying power. But, I didn't have the funds, I didn't want to rip that. So, as I learned more, I learned about these funded accounts. Now that I'm 18, I can, legally take it all to myself. So I decided to start passing them. I passed my first one a year ago, and then did 2 more. I'm not going to shoot straight and say I've never failed one. I've failed once. Yeah, I'm 3 of 4, but the one I failed was the first one I ever did, and I learned a lot since then. So that's why I'm here to help you guys. Hopefully, go 4 for 5, and the goal is I am not Topstep affiliated in any way, but Topstep, if you want to hit me up, I'm ready. Give me the bands. I will gladly promote you because that's the only prop firm that I have ever used. Give me a discount code, give me an affiliate, please. But that's the only prop firm that I've ever used because I just feel like their payout policy is easy. They're very generous. It works for me. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to pass this account challenge. Now it only costs about $40 to buy one of these, and the upside is limitless. I mean, if you get funded, meaning you hit 53K before 48, they give you 50K in buying power, and it's just yours. You don't get to pull 50K into your bank account, all right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have 50K in buying power. You have $0 equity once this resets and you win. But you have 50K in buying power to build up that equity. And as long as you don't lose 2K with that real funded account, then you have maximum room and no time limit. You have maximum room to make as much as you want with it, and you get 100% of the first 10K you pull out, and then 90 from that point on, which is pretty good. So that's why I like it. That's why I'm choosing it for you guys. Please, if you want to follow along in the journey, then join the Discord and buy a Topstep funded account. That's all I can say. But this is the intro day. I'm going to show, this video is a little longer. I wanted to explain what's going on. And now I'm going to show you what our plans are for tomorrow. And so hop in the funded account challenge. That is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to do daily update YouTube videos. It might be a little tough the next few days to do that. But I should be able to tomorrow and, twice this weekend. So first I have all these lines out. It's on SPY. I know it's not on ES, but it's just because TradingView's been weird with ES lately. So I have a few fair value gaps marked out. This is on the hour time frame. This one's from a, what's it called? A 15-minute. So, yeah. But as you guys can see here, this is a new day. So this isn't a fair value gap. It's more of a volume displacement. But I have all these possible buy side and sell side liquidity points. These two are 15-minute. This is the 1 hour week high that we haven't reached in a while. But just to show you guys a play that I did today to get the account back up. By the way, we had this bearish fair value gap that we tested. What's it called? And then as soon as I actually watched this whole thing play out and I wasn't loving any of the entries, so I avoided it. But as you guys can see here, on this level that I drew up before that we wicked through, we retested it. I entered shorts and was able to catch a little move here. I only did very small amounts because I was very busy all day today, so I wasn't really able to trade. And that's one big thing. You got to have great psychology. You should never force trades. Sometimes it's just, let me just make sure my camera's good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm still sexy. But you should never force trades because then, that doesn't benefit, especially with something as volatile as futures. You could lose money so damn fast. Those little mistakes can be extremely costly, and I've seen it happen to, everybody, including myself. So it's all good, but we played this liquidity sweep on this line here, and it held up beautifully, dipped to the downside, and now made this new low, and then made this sweep to the upside. So I marked this point as a possibility of sell-side liquidity. So if we get to this point, and keep in mind, I know this was from Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday, but we have this huge bullish order block that we completely respected and then went up to the upside back on it. And as you can see here, we did the exact same thing. So this was today before close. This is a 15-minute time frame. So what my goal is here at this 515.13 point, we're going to be watching for a dip down here tomorrow. And we're going to first see how price interacts with this point. I'm hoping it can wick through this point once again and test this fair value gap. And then if it closes above, we enter in buys. But if it breaks through and makes that new low, we still have this sell side liquidity, which is right in this order block, as you guys can see, and still at the end piece of this fair value gap. So we would be able to get a big move still. So really either of these moves, I'm looking for a downside. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a down day tomorrow, but if I knew that for a fact, I would be God and probably wouldn't be talking to any of you right now. So we're going to see how price interacts. with these two levels tomorrow. That's my watch. 15-minute time frame, 5:15, 13, 5:14, 23, baby. And then we got this upper level because this sweep I already profited off of, and now we have this bearish order block, which shout out Smart Money Concepts Lux Algo, but it's not 100% accurate, obviously, by all means. So always look for more confirmation in your trades before just being like, my indicator says so I'm going to hop in. But I really love these three levels, and even this level up here. Just great levels of liquidity that we could see. This fair value gap that's been holding up for a while now, and just held up today before close. So it is still valid. There is still liquidity there. And then this order block, of course. So there are your levels. There's the fair value gap. There's the order blocks. You could put on Smart Money Concepts. And what I like to do is, here are my settings. Everything's the same. Take off auto threshold, put on fair value gaps, extend to 10. And then turn on premium and discount zones. That's how you cook. So yeah, that's the goal for tomorrow. Watch these levels, see how price interacts with them. We're looking for a sweep on liquidity, which means we wick through, but don't body through on this level to show that sellers are being taken out, and then we're buying to the upside. So we got these two levels. Here, give me a sec. We got these two levels on as sell side liquidity on the 15-minute. Another one on the 15-minute, and then this upper one on the hour time frame as buy. So these two are buy, these two are sell, and I'm really loving the sell side because we got a fair value gap, a bullish one that's held up, and a bullish order block. And then from this side, I would prefer we go to the downside, but I don't see any reason why this can't work again like it did the day before. Or we could, if it's really a bullish day, we could enter the pullback on a test of new highs. So yeah, that's the goal. Last but not least, I know I've been yapping for way too long, but just so I show you guys how Tradevate works, because that's what I use. At least you could use other shit, but this is Tradevate for me. Here's your accounts. Here's your equity. Here's your buy and sell, and here's your amount. When you pass the 50K, assuming I will get you there, you only are allowed to use 2 at a time, but you can use 3 or 4 before you pass it. But I like to stick with 2 because, yes, it may take longer, but it gets me used to when I have the actual account. You know what I mean? So I never touch these. Just buy market, sell market, bullish, bearish, equity up here. Your open P&L will show, and there you go. So, yeah. All right, that's it. Have a good one, guys, and I'll update you guys later.